In this video, we're going to be doing a weekly recap. You guys like these, they're pretty informational. So, yeah, I'm going to go through every single trade that I took this week. Let me just make sure this is not bugging out. All right, so let's go. Why is my computer being so glitchy? All right, let's go to Monday. So there was actually a lot of opportunity for me this week, and I will show you guys all of the opportunities. So Monday was a no trade day. I think this was the hourly, so you can see there were just no real valid targets because this was too far, and this is where we were. So Monday was a no trade day, pretty simple, nothing too crazy to go over there. So let's go to Tuesday. Tuesday was the first day that I took a trade. My PC is genuinely bugging, bro. Okay, Tuesday. Let's go to, I guess. All right, let's play this out a bit. When's market open? All right, we gotta build it, so let's go to market open here. All right, where's market open at? There we go. Okay, so market open, we start getting legs higher. All right, I'm not gonna use replay. This is bullshit. But market open, we started to get legs higher. I told my Discord, my VIP community, I was leaning bullish towards these highs and towards these highs. So my computer doesn't want to work. There we go. Now it wants to work. So yeah, those are my targets. And off of open, we started to get legs higher towards my targets. So obviously that's a good sign. And then, so yeah, this is the first target, really A plus draw. So I was open to taking an entry, any entry I could find. Off open, we get a fire, retracement, and then this is a very bullish wick, but the follow through just wasn't there. So we got a bigger retracement into this 5 minute right here. So yeah, we got a bigger retracement into this 5 minute gap, and then after we tapped it, we got immediate legs higher. So this confirmation candle was that was all I needed to be confident in a long. So I took longs like this right here. Yeah, and then I went break even right here, and obviously just flush. So super simple trade, very easy. The flip was way more aggressive than the retrace, and then the draw was confirmed in my opinion. So very, very solid trade. So yeah, that was Tuesday, and we made roughly 4,000 on that. So good day. Let's go to Wednesday. Okay. Yes, Wednesday was a very bullish day. So we have these targets, a bunch of targets here, all these targets, right? I don't even need to mark this or this, but we have this high and we have this high, and structure overall is super bullish. That's what I told my VIP community. If you guys are interested, I'll put it in the description. I give daily levels and updates throughout the trading session, kind of signals, but not fully. This is Friday. Why am I here? So Wednesday we open, get some legs higher. We get a retracement right here, and then a pretty good flip. I entered right around halfway here through the candle, targeting these highs, and I got fucking brutally break even somehow. I would break even at this ITL internal and ITH internal highs, and I think I turned it right here, and I got break even by a tick, and then it ripped to my take profit. So pretty frustrating, can't lie. Took the first draw, okay, and then we had 10 a.m. news, so we created this data high right here. We also retraced into a 15-minute gap I don't really feel like going to 15, but there's a 15-minute gap here. And then once I saw this confirmation candle out of that 15, I was pretty confident that we would head higher at least to the data highs. And then I held, this was a pretty big risk to reward, but I held here, I'm pretty sure, unless there was some other high. I think, oh no, there was other highs that I was showing you guys, but yeah, I was like something like this. I don't know. It wasn't a crazy risk to reward, but yeah, as you can see, this was another break even. So boom, that's 2 trades already taken on the day. That's pretty wild, right? But they're both good trades, both break even, unfortunately. Then I actually took another trade. So this draw is extremely good, right? I think you guys seen it. Look how obvious this high is, and this is where we were. So in my mind, I'm thinking there's just no way we don't want to head to this high. It's a magnet, right? And that is exactly what happened, right? So we got break even already 2 times now, trying to trade to this high. Then we get another entry. So we get a big dump down. And we actually filled a newly generated 30-minute. So boom, we tapped the 30-minute gap, and then we started to get legs higher. And I took this trade solely based off the 3-minute because, in my opinion, the entry system, the entry model with this trade isn't clean because the retrace is stronger than the flip, but the draw is why I took this. The draw was way too clean. And I was in heavy size on this, so you can see what happened. We got close to TP, and then, bro, what I ended up doing though is I trailed my take profit right to like here. So because I didn't want to see us get at this point. I didn't want to, or it was like right here. Because at this point, I did not want to see us retrace into these gaps because that's a bad sign. I'd probably get break even. So I was like, okay, I'll secure some profits. But unfortunately, bro, I got trailed out on this. Would have been a lot more, but I made roughly $2,000 because $400, I think, per account. So yeah, that was Wednesday. 3 trades, 1, I guess, win, and then 2 break even. Pretty unfortunate day, but I still profited. So pretty good day. Hold on, give me a second. I'm tired, so. So that was Wednesday, and then Thursday. Thursday wasn't a trade day. I don't really feel like going over it, but we ended up dumping, and there were no retracements. So pretty simple day. I don't really need to show it, but that was yesterday. Didn't trade. And then Friday, we did take a trade on my alpha accounts. I will show you guys the trade that I took. All right, so going into the day, I was leaning heavily bearish. I was on pre-market a bit early. So on MNQ, there was a data low. I didn't really even see that there wasn't one on the real NQ, but what I saw was shorting like around here to the data lows. And I didn't because I don't like trading pre-market, but yeah, this obviously would have played out. So should I guess stuck in it, but I don't really want to. So we ended up dumping off open, and then I wanted to see shorts to this low, but we got a really aggressive flip, which is a pretty bad sign. And then we chopped and then got a dump, which is kind of random. Could have taken shorts like here. But in my opinion, it's kind of chopped. I mean, like, it's just so random. It looks really weird to me. Like, aggressive retrace and then aggressive flip. But, like, this candle looks fucking weird. I don't know. Really can't explain it. Just this candle is just mad random, and it kind of seems like it's just not going to want to play out. And I really wouldn't want to sit in this shit either because this is just pure chop and drawdown. Like, you're literally getting chopped up in drawdown, and it's edging your stop loss. It's just really weird. I would not want to be in this. Then we ended up getting a flip higher. Okay, so we ended up flipping higher, and I ended up taking a long, but where was it? Yeah. All right. So for longs, right, we got a really aggressive flip off these lows, and we had this high and this untapped hourly gap, right? So those are my 2 draws in terms of higher prices, right? And we got a really aggressive flip. I'm not going to take this because it is a bit too soon for me, but this definitely looked like beautiful. but it was just a little bit too soon, so I didn't take it. But obviously, it would play out because it's a beautiful trade. Took the first high, and then we still had the untapped hourly gap right here. And this was okay. So I have three 50K alpha zero accounts, and the way that I play those is I play them much more aggressive because I'm more conservative on the top steps. So I just want you guys to know that, because this is not something I would take on my top steps, but it is a good trade. So after we get the aggressive flip off the lows, right, pretty good movement. I'm assuming that there's just no way we're gonna off open. There's just no way that we're gonna get a dump down and then aggressive flip higher. So we made let's see, hold on, 200 point move lower and then a 250 point move higher. I was thinking there's literally no way we're going to get another 200 point move lower at this point, because it's Friday and it's already 10:30, right? So I was pretty convinced at this point where we would just chill and we would just continue that chill movement higher, because it's the only thing that makes logical sense. So I was expecting, after we got this retrace, I was expecting that it would just be a retracement in price for us to continue higher. That was the reason I took this. So with that in mind, I was just assuming that it was just a retrace, and at this point we're going to flip higher because we are not going to rally all the way down here at this point, right? So that was the logic behind it. I ended up, I think the risk reward was like this. So obviously this is my target, but I ended up just taking profit here because on the alpha accounts, there's a consistency of 40%. So I was already up 1,200 per account at these highs, and I didn't really want to make more than that because then it would mess up the consistency, because max payout is like 1,500. So, right, if you need a 3K balance, that's 40% of that is 1,200. So didn't want to make more than 1,200, which is exactly what I made. So that's good. And yeah, so with alpha accounts, right, the whole point of them is just to kind of get, this month I'm probably going to go for like 4.5K payouts. So they're smaller payouts, but they can stack, and it's just like they're good accounts to have, because there are weeks where I'm not really trading my top steps because I'm more conservative, but then I can trade these alphas a bit more aggressively and, potentially catch something. So that's why I like having the alpha accounts. And then also it's a good source of income because it just brings in more money from profits, right? So probably going to do, I don't know, 2 payouts there and then 1 big payout on top step. That's the goal. So yeah, overall good week, green week. Today I'm up 3.5K from the alpha accounts, but yeah, solid week. And I hope, you guys are able to find this informational. I think I definitely explain these videos pretty well. So hopefully this does well, but other than that, that's pretty much it. So if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, I'll put the link in the description. And then if you want to join the VIP community, I will also put that in the description, and it was another link. That's where I'm pretty much giving out these like signals, but not really signals, just like what I'm looking at in the market, as even not just before, but like also during. So definitely a lot of value. But and we also do calls there a lot. So it's only 40 a month. Generally so much value. So I mean, I personally think that the price is going to get higher, but right now it's really good. So that's it. Free Discord is also, I'll put everything in the description. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.